Bart Alleman, his partner, and Joel Roth and Timon Rug, the team from Bikes Performance, they'll give the Dutchman and the Belgian absolutely no help if they do get back in touch. But they are at the moment 2 minutes and 30 seconds back off the pace set by Buff Megamo, and 5 minutes and 36 seconds off the pace set by their compatriots Lucas Blockiger, Jan Schmidt, and all eyes on that yellow jerseys. This is the drama of the day, the loss of time. KTM Alchemist Brenta Brakes, they are cooperating, well, they're not cooperating at all from Bikes Performance team. Roth and Tim Rug will enjoy a free ride. Tactically, they will not help the Samparisi brothers absolutely at all. They will be sitting on the back of the Italians, which might be frustrating for the Italians because the Bikes Performance team, Roth and Rug, will be making sure that they give.
سيقدم لك تجارب كثيرة لا تنسى. انسى كل ما كنت تعرفه عن ألعاب الحرب، فإن القتال واسع النطاق في لعبة وورث. قاتل في السماء وهاجم مواقع معادية أرضية واضرب خصومك إلى قاع محيط. كل ذلك.
The Italians absolutely no advantage whatsoever. With the Bikes Performance team 2, Schmidt and Blockiger, but they're not the second team anymore. They are the chosen ones, the chosen team who will lead the 4-person squad. Bikes Performance team of Jan Schmidt, Lucas Blockiger, turning back the clock. Lucas Blockiger, a well-known exponent of mountain bike racing, both World Cup and on the mountain bike stage racing calendar. We've seen his name up in lights, and we're about to see again the likes of Lucas Blockiger as they head into the last section of tracks. As they head into Kuru, we will witness history being made. Lucas Blockiger is well on track to winning the stage with his partner Jan Schmidt, and almost more importantly, will they take the overall jerseys? KTM Alchemist Brenta Brakes were 5 minutes and 36 seconds back at the time check at 52 kilometers, and we still have to see them come through the section that is marked at 58.5 kilometers. We've seen Blockiger and Schmidt before. We passed through there, but Megamo in third spot, 4 minutes down. And the day looks like it belongs to the all-Swiss team. Jan Schmidt, Lucas Blockiger, Bikes Performance 2. What an exciting finish we've had. Drama for a stage win, and drama in the overall. KTM Alchemist Brenta Brakes under threat on the back foot. The Samparisi brothers from the highs of yesterday to the lows of today. Bart Alleman and Hans taking full charge now for the line. They have their chance. They have a chance now to get into the mix again and be on the podium. Third spot on the podium looks likely for these two. They have an advantage of around about a minute and a half over Bikes Performance 2. And of course, Bikes Performance 2 will be not helping them with the Samparisi right now. By our estimation on the time checks, we can see that Roth and Rug are tracking the progress of the Samparisis. They'll have a free ride to the finish. They will not help them at all. That is the tactics of any kind of stage race. It's the tactics of cycling, and especially on this flat section of road. It's really important to let the Samparisis work because they have got a big agenda, and that is to limit time on the overall general classification. If we look at the virtual GC, it's highly likely that Jan Schmidt, pairing of Jan Schmidt and Lucas Blockiger will take that overall leader's jersey. And it's just by how much, that is the next question. How much will Schmidt and Blockiger win the stage by? And they will have to count back. They will cross the line, they'll celebrate, and immediately their eyes will turn to the clock to see how much time they've gained by those. The Italians, the Samparisi brothers, get insights from the ground, and not only that, we will witness the delight of, no doubt, of Lucas Flukiger and John Schmidt. Flukiger is no stranger to the top step of the podium, no stranger to raising his arms while he crosses the line. Here they are, Lucas Flukiger and Paul Gans, his partner, Jan Schmidt, and what a performance from Schmidt and Flukiger. Bike's performance to take the win, and they have crossed the line after 3 hours and 9 minutes, 48 seconds of racing. What a moment for these teams. Absolutely delighted. Aurora as they cross the finish line. Delight for Lucas Flukiger. No less delighted when we saw him win his first stage of the Accident all those years ago. Over a decade ago, we saw them racing at the front. Lucas Flukiger riding with his partner and his brother, Matthias Flukiger. And Matthias still on the World Cup scene. Lucas Flukiger, the manager of Bike's performance. And what a performance it has been from the two Swiss riders. His partner, John Schmidt, is a newbie at the race. And what a performance from him. The experienced Flukiger has won the SPAR specific 3 times and looks very likely for his name to go down in history if all goes according to plan. If they can hold on to that overall lead, there's no doubt. If we look at the clock right now, we could almost say within a minute we'll be able to tell if the Safarizis have lost their overall yellow jerseys. But all evidence at the time checks throughout the day have pointed towards the fact that the Safarizis all have lost. Yellow jerseys. In a moment we'll see Mondreka, Volta, MTB come through. Ocean Special, and Simon Volta. Fantastic performance from them. They have been on the podium already this week and might be a little bit disappointed not to get on the podium, on the top step of the podium this time, but another great performance from the local riders, Special and Volta. So the third rider is Samuel Podium, not interfering with the race. He did lose his partner. He's well within the right to finish the race in this position. His partner, David Rainstein, retired from the race, and he's still got a chance to soak it up, enjoy it, and race at the highest level. Pora will need to drop down into the start chute tomorrow, making a chance to start at the front. All eyes on third on the trails right now. Both Lenovo were third through the time check and a 2-minute and 48-second advantage over KTM Alpinist Winter Brakes. And if they keep the power down and barring incident, they look good for a spot on the podium. Disappointing lead for them. 3 stages out of the legs completely. In fact, on stage 2, we saw them over half an hour down, losing time on overall, losing time on the stage. But that left them a little bit more fresh for today's assault on the course and getting their name in lights again and doing themselves proud and making their fans proud. They are highly popular pairing, Speking and Bart Allen. Fantastic performance from them. We've seen them often in mountain bike stage races, the Absicata Big winning stages. They had a great result this year. They were third overall at the Absicata Big, the pinnacle of the big series, and the most competitive mountain bike stage race in the world. So this pairing are living up to their promise, living up to their abilities. A third spot on today's podium. Nothing to stop Bike's performance to John Schmidt, Lucas Flukiger, the perfect combination of experience and youth, and the abilities of John Schmidt on those long, steady climbs, clearly playing into his strengths. And very soon we'll be seeing both Megalo, Punchbacking and Bart Allen come there almost at the finish. We'll see them round the final corner, and they're going to celebrate with the podium spot today. That's what they came for. They came to stand on the podium, and they will be delighted that their fortunes have changed. Bart Allen and Speking, Becky on our right, and Allen on the left, the Belgian champion, rides home. Fist bump for the national champions of their respective countries. Their performance performance. 4 minutes and 10 seconds on. They won't be worried about the time. They're not worried about the overall general classification at all. They will just soak it up and enjoy fantastic performance out. And that great view from the third spot on the podium. In a few minutes we'll get a chance to cross to the finish line and chat to the riders. Daria Linder is down on the line, and we'll be able to hear from just how it all went down. We saw dramatic shifts in the leaders as we went up the first climb, the Strela Pass, and up to the Cannondale Ridge. The lead changed a few times, but coming out on top. Bike's performance 2, Schmidt and Flukiger. They knew exactly what to do, and they executed with perfection as we wait. We wait on the line now for KTM and Alchemist Break to Breaks down together with Bike's performance 2. They'll have no help from the Swiss riders, because the Swiss riders are from Bike's performance 1. And in these back sections where the draft of behind the rider is significant, and the riders are approaching 35-40 kilometers an hour, they will not contribute whatsoever, just enjoying a free ride to the finish. I've seen the leapfrogging them just as they cross the line, but Roth and Rook will be taking a tactical position behind KTM, Alchemist, Break to Breaks. The Safarisi brothers, they look already like they have lost their overall leaders' jerseys. They absolutely have gone from the highs of yesterday to the lows of today. And that's what mountain bike stage racing is all about. Enjoy the highs, because you never know around the corner it could be a bad day. Today was their bad day. Tomorrow we go into an exciting grand finale stage for sure. It'll be close, but the all has swung in favour of Bike's performance. The momentum is what it's all about. And John Schmidt, who looks like to put in a fantastic performance today. Maximum effort with KTM Alchemist Break to Breaks. A fantastic start from the Italians, and that's what it's all about. You can catch a glimpse of them right now as they head at feeder pitch along the flat sections as they head into Kurv. Daria Linder is on the ground to welcome them, and we'll be chatting to him in just a moment. This is his backyard. He knows the area very well. In fact, this particular section is his running route. As he will be able to tell us just exactly what talk to the riders, and then afterwards offer on any of the insights that he's had on the line. As we predicted, in front of the other jerseys, no help at all from the likes of Rock and Rook, and they have passed the final time check that we see there. It's what we call the spotter time check, and we know that Safarisi, the two brothers, have lost over 7 minutes on today's stage. So out of those yellow jerseys, they'll have to relinquish them to the team of Jan Schmidt and Lucas Flukiger. They'll go from their green jerseys to the yellow jerseys. The Safarisis, disappointing day for them, but still a great performance all week. We'll remember the Safarisis forever, and as this year's protagonists of the SPAR Specific, and rolling in just shortly after Roth and Rook, as we wait with bated breath for the official results. There we go. Schmidt Flukiger won the race with a 1 minute and 46 seconds advantage over Station and Balta, and backing another man 4 minutes back. Soon we'll be crossing down to the line with the race winners and the new wearers of the yellow jerseys.
Winners, Lucas Flukiger and John. How are you feeling after such an amazing performance? So tired, but really happy today. Yeah, it was just perfect from start to the end. That was amazing. It was a nice team performance. You should be proud as a team manager. Definitely. We had a good pace in the beginning, so we managed to stay together and taking all the time the longer uphills. Then now we have a plan that team 1 is going on the safe sprint. We try to move up in the GC, but we didn't expect that we stay in the yellow. Yeah, it's the yellow jersey for tomorrow. Probably like a dream coming true, right? Yes, definitely. First synthetic and now yellow. What do you want more? You're a newbie. You won the Swiss Epic before, so on to another one. One more to go, but it looks good. Tomorrow is a good stage for us, but let's see how the legs are taking tomorrow. making romance. Hey, have a good one. Über gute Mora. Viel Spaß. Okay.
And just a quick look at the analysis. This is the data we have from the stage, and it looked like Schmidt and Buchinger, they were did really well in the early part of the stage and gaining time hand over fist in the latter half of the race and losing time hand over fist to the winners of the day, Schmidt and Buchinger, the Santorinis. That section of a disastrous one. Over 4 minutes is the time lost at that point. We'll have to catch up with them to see exactly what happened. And no doubt we'll be hearing from Dario, who will be talking to the riders, making out of them, right out of them, and making good in that finale. The data says it all, those time checks, but there's still more to the story. We'll be hearing from Dario in just a moment. The disappointed Sanfarisi brother. Unfortunately for the Sanfarisis, they have unfortunately lost their leaders' jerseys up to the highs of days 1, 2, and 3. Dario is down on the line to Cannondale.
Today for the Santorinis, not a perfect day. It's a little bad day actually, no? Sì, oggi è stata una giornata abbastanza difficile, abbiamo cercato di gestire la gara in maniera regolare senza fare fuori giri e per tenere tutto per domani. Okay, so ready for tomorrow, another stage, the last one. The game is now, I guess, about 3 minutes. So, Santorisi mode tomorrow, that means full attack mode. Sì, sicuramente domani tutti daranno tutto per tutto perché non siamo gli unici che vorrebbero portare a casa la classifica generale, quindi sarà una gara difficile e all'estremo delle forze. Okay, so you know this as a stage race, as a mountain race. The other ones are more cross-country races. That's probably an advantage on day 5. Sì, sicuramente l'avvantaggio più in cross-country un percorso così, però dobbiamo emergere sul finale. Ecco, poi Pallico, see you tomorrow. Grazie mille.
sure a fantastic performance from the Dutchman and the Belgian rider today. Chain of events for the SPAR specific. We've seen some tremendous performances in the third part of the week, and the guard has shifted. So very much within the realm of the local riders, Flicker and his partner have done the nation proud. The second place team, also the all-Swiss team, enjoying their name and lights today. Veritable familiar faces of Owen and Becken crossing the line in third. So we are now at the finish line in Kur, the unique stage today. It looks from the profile, from the data, it looks like it's a downhill stage, but anything but if you look at the profile. And certainly if you were watching the footage area of the riders as they headed up three major passes, today was definitely another day of those long, steady climbs, suiting the local riders for sure, knowing exactly how long those climbs are, and taking in those beautiful trails, those rewarding trails on their way down into the valley. Now, Brendan, known as the Podium trailed hundreds of kilometers of single track of trails. These 5 days all packaged perfectly. Course designer Stefan Bottersberg has brought us the highlights of these trails from the home of trails and packaged it all into the SPAR specific magic formula. Because
because he started quite fast on his first long uphill. Was that the plan from the beginning?
Yeah, I struggled already the whole week, and then today we had the plan. I felt better this morning, and we spoke and we said we go all in today. And so I tried from the first line. But then I came back in the road downhill because it was super technical, and I think the guys knew it. So yeah, it was a good race. I knew we finished good, but still not late to go.
Yeah, but it was even hard. Two teams, and you, two bikes performance teams. That's a big advantage in a stage race.
Well, I think the guys who get caught in the battle, they're really, really fast. Was like really nice to see from the first people how fast they went. And yeah, we moved to contact, and but we already have the podium back for 5 minutes before. Yeah, that's good day for us.
Yeah, you struggled at the beginning of the week, so you become better and better. Another stage tomorrow, another chance to you guys.
Yeah, for me it's just important that I feel better already, and it gives some motivation for tomorrow. So let's see.
Are you racing on next week again, huh?
I have nationals next week, so having to find the good luck again just in time.
Okay, thank you, good luck. Good luck for tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. I'm taking my time on.
Third place on the day, coming good throughout the week. Today is their day for sure. And looking to tomorrow, and it's all about professionals navigating the rich calendar, the packed calendar that the Absec Epic early this year. We've seen the likes of Right Owen at his national championships. That's the national championship jersey that he has right now that he was wearing in the picture. And he's going to try and defend that championship in the coming week. But he's got one job to do, and that is grand finale tomorrow. But the legs coming good, all chances that we'll see them again on the podium. We're back with Monica Calderon, Tessa Portugal's Calderon now, identifiable by that bandage on her knee from the crash yesterday. The slippery route brought her down. Minor incident as it's turned out, which he is well and truly back on track. There's a course cast, just keeping an eye on her partner, show that she doesn't go too deep into the race. There's still all to play for as they head into the final sections of the stage. 16 kilometers to go. Get a graphic of exactly where they are. They've almost reached the top of the Lichtenberg. The last main obstacle of the day. A couple of stings in the tail still to come, but it's not to distract them from the task at hand, which is to summit the Lichtenberg section before they get down to the Lichtenberg time check at the 49 kilometer mark. 16 k's to go. Calderon Quartercast very much in charge, with Lawson and Stratham riding steadily with Bezos and Verato. Now about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds back approximately. These are live tracking data, so about 100% accurate to the second. It gives us a very clear picture as to where the riders are out on the route. Auckland Doberman, saw them on stage 2, great performance from them, 3rd spot on the podium. But it's a very familiar order of affairs with Calderon Quartercast, Lawson, Stratham, Bezos, Verato. 1, 2, and 3 as a shaded section of trail as the riders the last challenge, the last obstacle of the day. And very soon we'll be getting it all in detail at those time checks. And watching the leaders on the stage, leaders of the overall race, down on the line. The men have already finished, the lane contenders. I'll be hearing from them in just a moment. Down on the line is Dario Linda talking to the second place team. All Swiss affair for sure today.
Come on, Cross Run, great to see him after an outstanding performance today. Ooh, it was a tough one. Yes, it was a tough one, a hot one. There are 2 long times, we're suffering a lot, but yeah, we're happy with our race. You have to be happy, but Wilson looks a bit disappointed or just tired.
Both. We never gave up. We suffered the whole day. The first climb was we were just not in touch with the front group, but we were not a long way. Also the second climb we always saw the group. Then we catch Boop in the end. First we catch the Cannondale and Boop the Mittelberg up to Mittelberg. Down from the Mittelberg we catch up Joel and Timmy from Big. And then I knew like the other teams are right there alone, so we can go and catch them in the flat part where I have my strength. But yeah, then some mechanical problems, the last 4 tape cannot shift anymore, and a bit disappointed, but it looks good for tomorrow.
Looks really good for tomorrow. Now I got in second place at the general classification, and the back is not that good, but that big. So what's the plan for tomorrow? You know it already, or you wait till tomorrow morning? How will that be? Tomorrow we get everything tomorrow, and we will see what we'll see. You know all the trails around here. So in especially the last part of it, like we need to explain the build about and everything. Was there an advantage today? Because he lost control, contact at the first uphill, and then as you said, immediately you catch some breezes, you catch the Bad Megano. So to know the terrain was an advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Down from the Mittelberg, we were already sitting in third. So for me it was clear like, oh yeah, not the podium. And it felt so good down the Mittelberg. I knew all the straight also in the first 2 months. Yeah, it felt really good the first time in the straight, like you know everything. That was a big advantage. Yeah, I hope that we could catch the first 2 guys, but we never saw them.
Okay. Is it always like that? If somebody knows the trails, you are the follower in that case, or not? Yes, I follow wasn't yet Steven. I just follow the guys behind me. Okay, so hopefully there's everybody behind you tomorrow.
I hope also.
Go for it! Die wird morgen viel Spaß, danke! Finish.
Oh, great performance from the Mandraker Volta MTB Kaboom team, and there just what we didn't see from our position was that there were some mechanical issues. So to still get a second spot on the podium is impressive indeed from the all-Swiss pair. They are locals, they understand these trails innately, they know every meter, they know exactly how to tackle every climb. So they will be disappointed because they have been focusing on the SPAR specific as one of their key goals of the season. But nothing taking it away from John Schmidt and Lucas Buckingham, who went out today and took the victory of stage 4. And not only that, they have taken the jerseys away from KTM Alchemist Winter Brakes. KTM Alchemist Winter Brakes, the Sanparizis have slipped down into 3rd spot on overall. We'll still wait for those official results. We don't have them yet, we'll be listing them in just a moment. Mandraker, Volta MTB still are comfortable in that 2nd spot overall, but there is a slim margin between them and Bike's Performance. It looks like the battle between Schmidt and Blutger and Specher and Walter is going to be a tight one. Around about a minute between them, and around about 5 minutes back to KTM Alchemist. We'll get these exact times as soon as we see the leaderboard. The official results will be out. But the Sanparizis, unfortunately, are now for them out of contention for that lead. But having said that, I don't want to jinx it because Mike's Performance team have their work cut out for them. With Mandraker Volta MTB Kaboom breathing down their necks on the overall general classification. That's why everyone is here. All the top professionals are here to wear that yellow jersey, the leaders, these are leaders jerseys on the final stage. The grand finale, at the end of the grand finale, Game the Boss still all to play for in this exciting finish to the SPAR specific in 2024. One of the national championship jerseys we've seen at the race, one of the 8 national championship jerseys, the American champion jersey right there. Excited to see so many countries represented at the SPAR specific. 41 countries we've seen at the start of this year's race, and 29% are Swiss, and 71% is fully international field. No international event as many riders take this race off as one of the most bucket listed events of the calendar. Because we are in the home of trails, let's not forget this is the Graubünden region. Hundreds and hundreds of kilometers of network that is thanks all over the world, designed and packaged to fit into these 5 days. Riders get to enjoy the trails, but not before they earn them. Long, steady climbs that we've seen characterizing this race up to the highest point in the race all week, over 2,600 meters. An exciting day out. That was the Queen stage. We're now on stage 4, and back to the women's leaders out on the stage, just taking it a bit sketchy on that corner. We see them half relaxed and imperious, in fact, that they look on their bikes. But when they go around corners like that, we really understand just how on the limit the riders are and how hard they are pushing. Even though they're in the lead, they have a significant lead on their overall rivals and even on the stage. Cannondale ISP Sport women Calderon Martinez have a 3-minute advantage at that time check. 3 minutes and 5 seconds over Lausanne Strength. And further back, 5 minutes and 12 into Kopic Chitli Drigani. They've just passed that service station in Michigan. It's a 49-kilometer mark with almost you could arguably say they've ticked off the most challenging parts of the course, but they still have to tackle a single track. Back to the podium. Our announcer on the line, Jorge, will introduce the riders, and we will enjoy smiles all around as the 2 Swiss teams on the left riding. Jorge announces Owen and Becky on the podium. the SPAR specific stage 4, and we await to see the new leaders of the race, the partnership of Flukiger and his erstwhile young Swiss partner. Exciting day out for the pairing, and we will see Schmidt Flukiger on the podium in yellow. Not the first time for Lucas Flukiger, but certainly the first time he's worn yellow, John Schmidt, and in fact even the first time he has ridden the SPAR Swiss Epic. A thrilling moment for the young Swiss rider.
One stage left, so consistent throughout the race. A brilliant win in stage 4. In yellow, bikes performance 2, Jan Schmidt, Lucas Flukiger.
Thank you, Paul. And on the approach to the finish line now, we have our English wonderful full fabric jerseys, the Simon Schiller Epic Legend. And speaking of legends,
We saw there Alessandra Carabo handing out the prizes. She's the sports coordinator of the city of Kur. A new finish, a new venue for the SPAR Swiss Epic Kur. And when you look at the general classification, new leaders, Schmidt, Flukiger, bikes performance 2, leading by 1 minute over Specia and Walter. Samparisi, the Samparisi brothers, spare a thought for them, heading onto the highs of victory in stage 1 and stage 3. On their own, they finished solo, looking very much in control of the race, and today it all slipped from their grasp. Unspecking out Allen, the third spot on overall, they are in 17th spot, over an hour down, now 13 down. They will not be challenging for the overall, but could well be challenging for a stage win tomorrow. We saw a wry grin when they talked about tomorrow's day, and we know that we put nothing past them. They are capable of anything in this sport. We've seen great things from them, and we're sure to see more. Steady, high rhythm that we've seen from the team of Tessa Porticos and Monica Calderon. Porticos letting Calderon set the pace at the front, just making sure she keeps well within her limits, not pushing her too hard. See her on the climbs, also on the descents. Making sure that those left nothing to chance. They have a huge buffer relatively over their rivals, and they've proved that they can gain advantage on the climbs. They can almost get a gap at will. The pairing of Calderon and Tessa Porticos proving dominant yet again. Stage 4, and they look on track to making it 4 out of 4. The 49-kilometer mark was the Mittenberg service station. This is the third service station of the day. And the Cannondale ISP Sport women have clocked through there 4 minutes and 5 seconds ahead of Vera Lawson and Daniel Strader. Still to cross that section, to cross that time check mat, Metrokopa Chikli Dragani, Zolis and Barato, 5 minutes and 12 seconds on the previous time check. And that was around about 8.5 kilometers prior to that, 7.5 kilometers prior to that. But also looking back down the field at One Vision Concordia Bergen, Hoffler and Dalberman, there are about 14 minutes and 40 seconds adrift off that pace set by Cannondale ISP Sport women. 21 kilometers to go, and still quite a bit to go, over 20 kilometers to go for the moment. But right now, for the leaders right now, it's 12 kilometers to go for Cannondale ISP Sport women. Even further to go for Efficient Infinity. Vera Laws and Daniel Strader aligning a steady race today again. Cannondale use ISP Sport. Luca Calderon, Tessa Porticos. There it is. The list at the time check. Just calm down, bearing at the moment. Just catching a glimpse there of Lucas Flukiger. He's not wearing his yellow jersey right now. He's going to be saving that for tomorrow. And he's got accustomed to wearing a jersey like that. He's won the race twice already. And, exciting day out for him. He has turned back the clock. We've said it already, and we'd like to say it even more, and we'll continue to say it tomorrow. We've seen him for over a decade riding at the top level of the sport, and it's just as exciting to see him again at the top level of the sport. His brother Matthias Bluppiger won the race. He won the first inaugural SPAR Swiss Epic in 2014, riding with Lucas Buchli, and Matthias Bluppiger repeats that performance, riding again with his Marco Buchli in 2015. And then some sibling rivalry took over, and riding for Team BMC, Lucas Bluppiger and Ranger Ingram won in 2016. So 8 years ago, Lucas Bluppiger pulled out a yellow jersey for the first time at the SPAR Swiss Epic. And it was a few years that he had to wait until 2021, and he was able to pull out that jersey again in the grand finale. As the team of him and Nicola Wolbach won the race. Subsequently, other winners include the likes of Nino Schurter and Lars Foster, the multiple world champion, 10-time world champion, and the former European champion Lars Foster. We've also seen the likes of Andrew Frischknecht and Matthias Sturman. In 2018, the first year that the race, SPAR Swiss Epic, was part of the Epic Series, Sturman and Andrew Frischknecht, the son of mountain biking legend Thomas Frischknecht. Fantastic victory from Andrew in that race. Very much a European affair when it comes to the SPAR Swiss Epic. Europeans accustomed to racing out these long climbs, the characteristic terrain that just somehow seems to suit the local riders, with the likes of Daniel Gesmeyer, Jochen Kiss, Nicola Wolbach, David Ravensteiner, the Italian, and another Italian winner, Michele Casagranде. Ravensteiner, also a 2-time winner of this race, and will Lucas Bluppiger make history of being a 3-time winner of the SPAR Swiss Epic? This is the story that's on everyone's lips at the moment. Is can he make it 3 victories at his local race? The SPAR Swiss Epic is part of the Epic Series, and the Epic Series events is a global portfolio of mountain biking events that targets iconic destinations. It's about the essence of mountain biking. It's about challenging climbs, challenging terrain, and rewarding trails, all packaged into a full-service mountain bike race service where riders are left to focus on the trails and enjoy the best that the regions have to offer. We use local trail builders and local know-how from the trail route designers, and they handpick the very finest of each region that we travel to. The iconic regions of Switzerland, we're here in the Swiss Alps, the 4 Islands, Croatia, and of course we've talked about the Andorra Epic in the context of Monica Calderon and Tessa Kortekos winning it. And the pinnacle of the Epic Series is in South Africa, the Western Cape, the Absa Cape Epic, the most competitive mountain bike stage race in the world. It's about Race the World, the Epic Series, and riders get a chance to experience those iconic destinations, the subtle difference, and sometimes not so subtle, sometimes the starkly contrasting landscapes. Certainly from the Western Cape to the Swiss Alps, a vast difference in scenery, but no less thrilling. getting through the stage, enjoying the fruits of their labors. Just making a bit of a thing of it. For sure, it was a big effort, but even though there was a bit of an exaggeration there at the finish, it was no mean feat to have conquered the Alps over the last 4 days. In particular today, some challenging days of high concentration of climbing and descending up and down all day at the SPAR specific. As we watch some of the riders will be streaming in slowly, getting a straight start by the terrain and the fatigue that is setting. It's day 4 of the SPAR specific. We have a thrilling day of racing. Lucas Lookinger, what a rider and what a career so far. And although he might arguably would be coming to the end of it, that's what we all thought until today, until the performance of the ages want to go down in history. And Lucas Lookinger takes over the yellow jerseys, riding with his partner Schmidt. Looks extremely good for an overall victory, but he will be challenged. He'll be challenged by his local compatriots for sure. Less than a minute back to their nearest rivals. The Sanparizis look like they've fallen arguably out of contention for that race when the overall win. But they'll certainly be proud of their performances. Throughout the week. Very soon we'll be having a look at where the women are faring, how the women are faring right now. The New Zealand women's category leading the race comfortably and in control of the team of Cannondale by SB. Soon we're getting down to Dario as well. He'll be on the line to talk to some of the riders and get a quick glimpse of the graphic as to the progress made by Quartercast, Calderon, Rosa Strader, and so is Roger. See, they come down that sharp, steep descent, joining the trails, and take a left turn into the city of Kura. As they take the left turn, it'll be flat all the way through, and once they hit Podium Street, they have their work cut out for them in the flat section as they head into a new finish at the SPAR specific Kura. Smooth roads will be a welcome respite. Just looking at the once again, we're looking at the analysis of the stages, of the sections. Faster again, also straighter, taking some time back off Calderon and Watercast on the descents. We did predict that they would have a good descent coming off Ski House Lockdown, and true enough, they gained a minute on their rivals on that section of trail. Quick look at the time check. Only 3 teams have crossed that time check. Cannondale ISP Sports, Vision Infinity, and Tupoko Chitli Trigani. The pairing of Loza and Straden 4 minutes back off the leaders, and Zo's Harata 6 minutes back. Not quite as a big advantage as they had yesterday, but still no less dominant. Calderon, Watercast, Cannondale ISP Sports, well in control. Look like it's going to be 4 out of 4. Will they get a clean sweep tomorrow in the grand finale as they tackle the loop around the boss? Exciting grand finale for sure. It's close in the men and the women. We'll have to see if the team of Loza and Straden can stay with the likes of Calderon and Quartercast. A challenging day tomorrow, stage 5. They head up to Hohenberg. That is 2,321 meters, but they do have the Panorama Trail to contend with. The Panorama Trail, the downhill trail, the famous trail, and more famous trails as they tackle the course. The 62-kilometer course tomorrow has 2,450 meters of climbing, more concentrated than today, and it is finishing and starting and finishing in Davos. Also get a chance to tackle the Ishalt Trail and the Bulgan Trail. We've seen these trails at the race before. And as we see riders still come in and just celebrate camaraderie between the riders two-person team. The rules of the race dictate that you ride together, but it looks like from the faces we've seen and the gestures and the camaraderie that the riders wouldn't have it any other way. Nothing like sharing the experience with another rider, both in the highs and the lows. They will travel together. They come from all over the world, 70% in fact. They come from all over the world, traveling together, spending time riding together, of course, at the right from the bridge all the way to the back markers, the riders that finish later in the afternoon and have to go through the recovery routine far later, far less time to recover in fact. And it's all about how to keep each other's spirits buoyed, and morale is everything when it comes to mountain bike stage racing. Because as long as you can keep moving, then you're still in the game, and that's what it's all about. On the right-hand side of the screen in the women's category, they are on that flat section as they head into Kur stage, leading us from Davos to Kur. Only a few kilometers to go before they will see their name in lights at the finish. A few moments we're going to be crossing down to the finish areas with some of the riders just having a chat about how they experienced the race so far. It'd be great to get insight from the riders that aren't necessarily at the very front of the field, although let's be honest, if they're finished by this time, if they're finished by midday, chances are that they're particularly strong. And just making sure that we're aware of Stefan Song's infinite skills on a mountain bike is showing us.
So I'm here with Oscar down in Kur after 4 hours of racing. The moustache is still on fleek.
It's the most important thing, you know, to keep the moustache in a good shape and also to get all the teeth. And I start the race without one, but I hope to finish the race with all the ones that I start.
You didn't lose that one at the Swiss Epic.
No, I lose it just before coming here.
Really? In training for the Swiss Epic, you lost one of your teeth.
No, it's a long story. It's old teeth, you know, that I broke 20 years ago. And yeah, it runs down just today coming here. And I try to find the place, you know, in Amazon, like emergency kit, but it doesn't work.
Okay, good. But it's much more air than for your lungs.
Well, I can open the gels, you know, with this I can open it better.
But if you ride with your teeth out, all the flies are coming in.
I need to smile in this side. What's this side?
Hey, but today was an awesome race, an awesome stage. You really can enjoy it, no?
Yeah, well, I'm not so technical on the dumbbells, and here the certificate has been a little technical, which is nice because we love motorbike. We are here because we like the trail. But yeah, today it was more downhill than uphill, but the uphills were so hard. But yeah, you told that I spent 4 hours out there, but it felt like I spent only 1.5 because the views were amazing. The panoramic, it was like you were, I was like watching the trail, but then watching up, you know, to see the views because it was stunning.
Okay, you made a lot of different epic races.
Yeah.
So, how different is the Swiss Epic to the other from the Epic series?
Yeah, this season I had the opportunity to do the poker. Here I'm doing the poker of Epic series. I think every Epic suits different kind of run, you know, because Cape Epic is the Tour de France, it's 8 days, it's the hardest one. Andorra, it's for me it's a little less hard than Swiss. For me it's been a little harder. And Croatia is like a holidays, you know, it's like super fun.
Okay, this is the 4 Island. I just saw you went to the food station and you said hello to everybody. So you're kind of friendly guy. Yeah, it's what my fathers teach me when I was young, you know, to be a happy man. If I'm not smiling, it's because it's something happened to me. But something good happened today, that's why you're smiling. I try to smile always, and if we are here, we have to smile. You know, we are super lucky to be here doing this kind of events. Thank you very much, Oscar. We're going back to the force now, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you. Muchas gracias. I hope with a smile in the face. Yes. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
And we're crossing to the second place women's team out on the trail. Efficient Infinity, Vera Loza and Daniel Straden on the smooth sections as they head into town. 4 kilometers to go, but the 4 kilometers to go applies to the Cannondale ISB sport women who have a 4-minute lead at the time check over Efficient Infinity. And Vera Loza, Daniel Straden, fantastic day out. They've been very good on the descents and held their own on the climbs and made sure that they have driven home whatever advantage that they have. Waiting to see what that time check is on the descent from Mittenberg has become a point of fascination for us to see how hard they are pushing on those descents. Daniel Straden credited by her partner Vera Loza for pushing super hard on those descents, and you can see now the South African is following her experienced Namibian partner, the Namibian living in Switzerland, and we're going to get a chance to see just how close they are to turning right and in pursuit of Calderon and Kortekas. Calderon and Kortekas are well and truly into that flat section along the river, and Dario Linda, you saw him on the line. This is his jogging circuit, so he knows exactly how far they've got to go. He'll be watching this as well, and he'll be talking to Calderon and Kortekas as they cross the line, with Loza and Straden about to hit that hairpin bend just before they get turned down onto the flat roads, leading them into Kur. Not long to go for the top teams, the contending teams. Pozolis and Barato are soon also to be turning onto that flat section of trail, and we are live with Calderon and Kortekas, looking to put their names down in history. It'll be 4 out of 4 for them, barring incident. Let's not speak too soon, but they do have a 4-minute advantage over Loza and Straden. And this is the last time check. As soon as we see them hit that spotter tracker, we have the timing methods close to the finish. We have a good idea of how far ahead they are on oval, how much further ahead they are on oval general classification. They have hit the 58 kilometer mark and the 58.5 kilometer mark. That is Hardelstein, and we'll be waiting for another 3.5 minutes or so to see how Efficient Infinity are faring. Mentor Corporate Chiku Gigani, fantastic they are, losing only 2 minutes to their rivals Vera Loza and Daniel Straden, 6 to Cannondale ISB Sport. Most importantly for the Italians, they've put more time into their rivals who will be challenging their 3rd spot on overall podium. The team of One Vision Concordia Bergen, that is the German pairing Hoffler and Antonio Dahl. They head into the town of Kur, starting in Davos. Davos, well known as a 19th century mountain health resort, and the area, the region, has become a haven for health enthusiasts and sport lovers, dating back to the high Middle Ages. The towns in this region are into history. This is the race. 2014, the race was founded. It was founded by Danny Gary Gildervogel and the mountain bike legend Thomas Hirschknecht. To see him on the line later on. We've been told that he's out on a trip. No, he doesn't usually come to visit. In fact, he's very often found to be riding in this race. Keeping an eye for the mountain bike legend throughout the week. He does have some agendas. He's a team manager of Lenovo, the 10-time world champion. He'll be focusing on their world championships, focusing on another world championships for the veritable and the ghost, they call him. Also a former winner of the SPAR specific, and Calderon and Cortagos look likely to be future winners of this race. Very much in charge of the 2024 edition, the 11th edition of the SPAR specific. Looking down the previous winners of this race in the women's category, we have multiple world champion and 5-time Africa Epic champion Annika Langfeld, and she won the inaugural event riding with Adrian Luti, 2-time winner of the SPAR specific, but also a 2-time winner riding the second time. Her second victory was taken with Haley Batten, who was a silver medalist in Paris this year, gold medalist in Tokyo. This is Lebanon. She's also a former winner, 1-time winner of the race, and pairing of Langfeld and Batten, exciting one. She did say at the time that Batten was going to be big in the sport, and she was right. Best place to make that judgment, and clearly correct. Calderon and Cortagos look to join an illustrious list of mountain bike stage race specialists, cross-country world champions, Olympic champions, and the category, UCI women's category, there is only one rider who has won more than 2, and that is Adela Maraf. She has won this race 3 times, 2 times with Bettina Yanis, and with Sally Biggin, the British rider, that was in 2015. And she is the only rider, Adela Maraf, to have won this race 3 times, including in the men. We have only got 2-time winners. Lucas Bluckiger, Matthias Bluckiger, Daniel Gesmeyer, Fabian Ravensteiner are all 2-time winners in the men's category, and the only rider right now in the SPAR specific that's best placed to make it 3, to write his name into the history books, is Lucas Bluckiger. He could be the only rider in the men's category and the only rider to match the record of Adelaide Maraf. We've seen Langfeld riding this race and winning it twice. Ariane Luti winning it twice, Bettina Yanis winning twice, and Lucas Bluckiger. A bit of sibling rivalry with Matthias Bluckiger, his brother. And Matthias is also a 2-time winner at the race. So we'll see just hopefully if Lucas Bluckiger can chalk this up. Matthias Bluckiger will no doubt come out of his World Cup campaign to match his brother's performance at this race. Even if we were to draw the line now and he were not to win, he's still going to be a remarkable performance. Lucas Bluckiger, for a decade, over a decade in fact, we've seen his name at the top of the list. And back to the women's category, in the last kilometers, they go over the narrow bridge. They will be approaching the town of Kur. Very soon, they will be able to make it 4 out of 4. They have hardly put a foot wrong. A couple of moments on the downhill, we've seen them, but everything absolutely under control. Monica Calderon with the bandaged right knee being led into Kur with none other than Tessa Cortagos, the capable partner looking after the Colombian, making sure that everything goes according to plan. The plan is to win, and that is exactly what they're doing. They have over a 4-minute advantage over the team of Vera Lawson and Daniel Stradham. That was at the 58-kilometer mark. And Mazolas Barata crossing through there 5 minutes and 53. Their lead on the stage 4 looks, we could say, almost unassailable, barring incidents. Calderon and Cortagos have played conservative all day, but at the same time, it's that balance between playing it conservative, playing it safe, but also keeping a massively high rhythm. That's what they're doing right now. The trails are very smooth. There are no major obstacles on the surface of the trail. It's all about keeping the power down, keeping the advantage. As we are looking at the split screen now, Daniel Stradham is being led by Vera Lorza on this flat section. Vera Lorza, the experienced campaigner. She won last year. She is the defending champion. She rode with Kim LeCourt. New partner this year is Daniel Straden, the South African national marathon champion. No better person to guide the young South African, the rising star, through her first experience of racing in Switzerland and at the SPAR Specific. And in the last kilometre, we track the progress of the Cannondale ISP Sports. Calderon and Quarterclass are close to home by now. They will be hearing the announcers. They can see the field, they can see the flags, and they can hear the announcers calling their names and telling the crowd assembled at the finish they can expect to see another display of world-class mountain bike stage racing. The poise, the power, and the patience that Calderon and Quarterclass has shown over their rivals. Efficient Infinity and then to corporate Chikwi Drigani was those Barato combination rounding out the podium. Looks likely because if we look back at the time check, One Vision Concordia Ruben were over 18 minutes back. So a comfortable podium for the Colombian, the Dutch woman, the Namibian, the South African, and the two Italians. Cannondale ISP Sport women are right close to just a few hundred meters before they head into the finish. They'll be taking a left turn and enjoying the spoils. Just let's see how quickly they celebrate, how soon they celebrate. They take a look back, they have a chat, some smiles all around, and talking, probably more talking than they've done all day. They have an almost telepathic communication between the two of them. They have got the team dynamic absolutely dialed, and a little bit of exuberance, as much as you can expect for a final slowdown on stage 4. Tessa Quarterclass just enjoying the moment, enjoying the relief that is the feeling that you get when you have capped off another good day. 4 boxes ticked, 4 out of 4, and 1 to go. The grand finale tomorrow, you can say they can relax. It's impossible to relax while still in the middle of a mountain bike stage race, wearing the leader's jersey and just seeing the camaraderie, the thanks that Quarterclass has got. Calderon grateful for her partners shepherding. Not the best day that Monica Calderon has ever had on a bike, including yesterday with that fall, but admirably holding their own and not losing any more time than they have to over their rivals. Coming into the finish, Efficient Infinity, Vera Lorza and Daniel Straden. Is on the line, and he'll be teeing up a conversation with Tessa Quarterclass quite soon. But we will watch the Vera Lorza pairing with Daniel Straden come through and watch them celebrate yet another great day out. And of course, let's not forget the Italians, just a couple of minutes back, less than 2 minutes back in fact. Great performance by the Italians, almost in touch with Vera Lorza and Daniel Straden. We saw them on the lower slopes of the climb earlier on in the day, and almost very close to being in touch with Stefan Sam, tracking them, going backwards and forwards between them, and keeping an eye on that gap. But we're almost within touching distance. How frustrating for the pair, the Italian pair. But of course, when they reach the top, the likes of Vera Lorza and Daniel Straden, the descending skills of Daniel Straden, impressing her partner Vera Lorza, just drawing out that time, just keeping that healthy distance between them and the Italian teams, charging, looking to solidify their third spot on overall, but also to challenge a little bit for to go one better on the podium today. But not to be for Mitakovic Drigani, barring incident, Vera Lorza and Daniel Straden look good for another second place finish. It'll be the 4th time in the week that they'll be second on the podium. Will they look to tomorrow to put in just a little bit of a special effort and rely on the fact that Cannondale ISP Sport will play it super conservative? Let's see how it all plays out tomorrow, but let's not distract ourselves. We need to watch as the riders make history again. Daniel Straden, the first time she's ridden in the race in Switzerland, and the first time at the SPAR Specific. We will see more of her in the future for absolute certain, as she is taken home by Burelos, the powerful Namibian. Namibian, having competed in Paris at the Olympic Games, is now competing at the highest level at the SPAR Swiss Epic. Certainly enjoying the bond as they ride together. Burelos and Daniel Strader. Strader is based in South Africa, Burelos in Switzerland, so perfectly placed to guide her young partner through the experience. Through these 5 days, characterized by long climbs and challenging descents. Fantastic day out for the riders, and putting the last couple of corners before they head into the finish. They'll take a left, and within seconds we'll see them come around the final corner and into the finish chute to celebrate a great partnership, a great spot on the podium, second spot on the podium. Burelos and Daniel Strader. Another day done. Fantastic performance from the South African and Namibian. So they know they'll have taken second spot on the podium. They won't be too worried about their rivals, Metacorpo Drigani, but just under 2 minutes behind them, we'll be able to see the Italians crossing the finish line in just a moment. Keeping an eye on the background there for the Italians, as Fazzolis and Barato were close on the climbs, but just lost a few seconds on the descent. And powering on the flat section with the fence to their right, the field to their left, sorry, the fence to the left, the field to the left. They'll see the flags, they'll see the race finish, the finish area in a good, unique finish area. And they will be hearing the announcer calling their names in just a moment. And here they come, the Italians, as they are about to cross the line. Costanzo Fazzolis, Chiara Barato, the marathon stage race specialists, you could call them right now, because they are third in one of the most prestigious mountain bike stage races on the calendar. The SPAR Swiss Epic, third overall, solidified their spot on general classification with a third place on the day, stage 4, the stage from Davos into Kura. In just a few moments we'll be able to cross to Daria Linda, who's on the line with the race winners and the overall leaders of the race. Micah Calderon and Tessa Cortenas will be chatting to them in just a few minutes. Aerial view of the finish line in Kura. We're going to be hopefully crossing to the finish line. Daria Linda in quicker than a few minutes. We'll have to wait and see exactly how things went through their eyes. Tessa Cortecas, fluent in English, fluent in Spanish, and of course fluent in Dutch, is will be articulate in describing blow by blow, no doubt, what happened on the day and how they got through the day. After yesterday's small incident, you could say it was no less of a challenge for them today to manage their efforts. And very soon, a few seconds, we'll hear exactly how they did that.
in Kur that there's another win on a stage with more downhill than uphill meters, but still, yeah, a real tough one.
It was nothing easy. The climbs were tough, and the downhills were, well, quite technical and not that fast. So we spent longer on the bike than I expected.
Yeah, but yeah, you've not been on the bike all the time, because I could see it on your shirt. So you had some crashes, no?
I had some crashes. One was quite, well, not bad because I don't have anything, but you see I'm super dirty. It was like a Superman. It was a complicated part, and I had to go off the bike actually, but I didn't went off the bike the way I should have to do it. And then later on there was another technical downhill, and because of my crash before I was just shitting in my pants, there was a drop, and I was like nearly, I wanted to stop, but it was too late, and then I just went.
That happened on the last part of the stage?
Yeah, in the last part.
Because I know this third.
Yeah,
Christian Walter.
could be. You've seen it as well. Close.
Definitely, we know it. The black one is the big one. Hey, Stefan Sam just told me he wants to learn Spanish. Because you guys been always chatting with each other during the whole stage walking and...
Well, he can actually do something like how it's going, and I will tell him how they're going for we've been getting on the first steep line where I come off.
Estrella?
Yeah.
You rode it?
I didn't go right.
You didn't go off the bike? Wow! Big up! That's really steep and whoa!
It was tough, but yeah, I did it.
Congratulations! See you tomorrow at the post! Thanks again!
Great to hear how the stage went, and of course something we missed was the crash on Tessa Portacross. Didn't look too serious, it certainly didn't affect their firepower towards the end, but just showed that the nerves were playing a role in the final lead-up, or the final run-down into the Kura. And great to have the local knowledge of Daria Linda being able to, that's next level ability to identify exactly where the crash came just by what the colour of the dirt is on the jersey. So credit to Daria Linda for his eagle eye on that. Daniel Hoppler and Tony Beltman, another great performance, but unfortunately for them off the podium today. We'll have to look to fight another day. In just a few moments we'll be hearing from Daniel Stradham and Vera Lawson.
So, back with the second team. Danielle, how's the last down sound like? Yeah, exactly like that. She just told me, Vera, that the uphill's been very steep and the downhill's been very technical.
Yeah, they're super technical. Like I said to her at some stage, we forgot to take the parachutes with. I think then it might have been a little bit easier. But yeah, you have to stay on your bike, rocks, slippy. It's just, yeah, quite technical out there. But I think we still managed quite well though. We stayed on the bike, so I think we can be proud of ourselves.
And it was proper teamwork from you today. Sometimes you had to hang on a little bit. So race middle now.
Yeah, I know. Vera was carrying the team today. I struggled with the intensity of the sharp, steep climbs, and so yeah. Thankfully, she's so strong. She just told me to hold on, and I did still for dear life, and we managed to make a kind of a breakaway. And yeah, thankfully, was also managing to keep it for the.
Thank you very much. Have a good one tomorrow. Last stage. What do you think about tomorrow?
I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit easier to think today, but honestly, I think it's going to be very similar. Yeah. So no, gotta rest up, gotta eat well, and then yeah, hopefully end it off on a good note.
So one more time, fist bump. See you tomorrow. Good luck. and enjoy the rest until tomorrow.
Great to see the spirits still high with the team Efficient Infinity, Vera Loza, Daniel Straden, and clearly enjoying a great bond, a new bond for Vera Loza, riding with Daniel Straden, and putting stage number 4 down on the list of things done, with only one left thing to do, and that's stage 5, the grand finale, the loop around the Bos. Promises to be an exciting day out for sure, as we're tracking in some of the last riders. This is the 4th place team out on the day, Daniela Hoffler and Antonia Dalman. Just a quick look at the analysis, and we love the data, and it's clear that Monica Calderon and Tessa Kortekas are strong throughout, where the course where it really matters on the climbs, and pushing a little bit of time to Lawson and Stratum, especially with the Mittigberg section, losing almost a minute and a half, due to the tremendous skills of Danielle Stratum on the descents. So Lawson letting her lead the way. For Zoas and Barato, putting their experience into good use. Also having a good section in Haldenstadt, and finishing strongly with only 6 minutes down on over 6 minutes down on Calderon and Kortekas. Very soon we'll be crossing down onto the line, just to have a look at the vibe down in the race village. It's not an official race village because they will not be staying in Kuru tonight. They'll be staying back in Davos, and just having a look at the final results. Calderon and Kortekas, 4 hours 9 minutes of racing. Loza and Stratum 4 minutes and 7 seconds back for Zoas. Barato 6 minutes and 13 off that blistering pace set by Calderon and Kortekas. As we see riders still stream into the finish, we're tracking to see the views of Kur, and we'll be able to hear from the 3rd place riders on the day, Menta Corpo, Chikli Drigani, Costanza Fosolis, and Chiara Barato. And this is not them, they've already crossed the line, but we'll be able to hear from the...
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
You don't know Monday.com? This is Monday.com.
The Italian pairing. Impressive results for the Italian pairing over the years, and looking at the performances, the career best from Chiara Barato. She has been twice a medalist in the Italian National Championships, has very nearly worn that Italian Championships jersey. And just taking a quick look at the general classification on overall, that's 16 hours and 27 minutes, 25 seconds of racing. They have over a 20-minute advantage over their nearest rivals. And we have the German team. The Germans have been showing well throughout the day. Hoffler, Dalman, and One Vision Concordia Bruggen It's another good day down. Unfortunately, just off the podium. They'll be a little disappointed, especially coming off the highs of stage 2 when they were on the podium. Again, looking for another day for a fantastic performance at the grand finale circuit around Davos. Well, stage 5 is the grand finale, the last day of the Alpine Legend race, 62 kilometers of Alpine acceleration, and in the Davos Kloster single track paradise. Riders will be conquering iconic trails like Bahn Tour and Panorama, famous trails and offering breathtaking vistas. And they will be descending through the Ruchi trails and venturing into the fairy tale forest of Junkerborden and conclude with a grand finale showdown on the Borgen Trail. Don't miss this epic ride through the Alps and this grand finale in 2024, the 11th edition of the SPAR Swiss Epic. Scenes from earlier today, the yellow jersey wearers. This proved to be the last time they would wear the yellow jerseys, and, with the affairs that were about to unfold as we saw the riders head up very early on the steep passes, the Valsa Mule pass up to Strela, and which was at 2,352 meters, the challenging passes, and then the equally challenging descents down into the valley where they see the Landwiese Viaduct. Again, beautiful alpine scenery and some of the rough trails, the natural trails that the hikers share with the mountain bikers in the summer season. But desperation for the yellow jersey wearers in the men's category. They were already distanced from early on. All Swiss affair at the front. Lucas Flukiger and his partner were on a fantastic day out, putting more time into their Italian rivals. In the women's category, all dominance once again from Calderon and Corticos. And what a win for Lucas Flukiger, turning back the clock and gaining time on overall. The bike's performance team had the performance of a lifetime. Another great performance from Wout Alleman, and I'm speaking not so much so in the early part of the race, but coming good to get that third spot on the podium. But coming into the finale of the race of stage 4, so another tremendous performance from the orange Chivita leaders jersey wearers, and that's the pairing we've been looking at all week, Corticos and Calderon. Another great performance by Danielle Stradum and Vera Loza, and the Italians now on the podium, introduced by Paul Kay, the announcer. And very soon we're about to see the podium ceremony for the leaders on overall general classification for the Cannondale ISB team, resplendent in their orange Chiavita leaders jerseys. Once again, it's 4 out of 4, and looking to have they've got a comfortable lead going into the final stage. Over 20 minutes on overall general classification, 20 minutes and 20